So today I'm going to do a slightly different wild camp video. Rather than showing you my food and what's inside my tent, I'm going to actually show you my tent. So now I've had this for 6 or 7 months, and I've been out in about 5 or 6 times. So I think now's as good a time as any to answer that fateful question: why did I choose a Hilleberg Allak 2? So to kick things off, first thing I was really looking for was a freestanding tent. So a dome style, geodesic style, really so that it can be pitched on any ground. Here I'm in the Peak District today. Ground isn't super even, but it's gone up really nicely. And to be fair, whether I was on a beach, on a stone slab, in a field, this would still go up and still look great and be comfortable. So the second thing I was looking for was to find a 4-season tent. So 4-season tent is one where typically the fly sheet goes right down to the ground, so you don't get any kind of bad weather underneath it, and the inner is normally solid rather than mesh. So there's sort of 2 key fundamentals. So what we've got here in the Allak 2 is a super stable, pitch anywhere you want, 4-season tent. So you know, that's the kind of extreme side of things out of the way with. Now I'm tall, I'm 6'5", and whilst this isn't one of the biggest tents in its kind of class, one of the key things I was looking for is, can I physically get in there? So can I sit up, can I lay down, and when I really want to, can I make a mess? But outside of that, I was really looking for the flexibility of being able to take my wife or my son with me on a wild camp. And rather than go for something like the Solo, which is only 1 user, this just gives me so much more flexibility. The other thing I love about this tent is the 2 really large vestibules. So depending on what time of day it is, whether you're keen to see the sunset or the sunrise, you can unzip either door and take in some stunning views, as I did last night. When there is 2 of you, it also gives you ample room to store all your kit in. But you know, like me, I'm using this on a solo basis a fair amount at the minute, so I can use it to cook in, and you can see, store my beers in. So let's get inside and look at what's on offer. So again, I love the dual aspect, the two side doors, 2 vestibules. I've got this one on my left closed because it's mid-season, it's been a warm day, and little blighters want to come in and play. But again, in terms of internal dimensions, I think it's, from memory, I haven't got the manual in front of me, but I think it's 220 or 225 in the length. The height is around 105 and the width is around 120. So I'm sat right in the middle. I'm actually on a thick winter airbed, and there is a ton of headroom, which is exactly what I want. So in the winter, when you're stripping out of wet clothes, you're freezing cold, you just need that room to, well, stretch out, move around, and you just need that flexibility. So like I say, I'm 6'5", that's around 195 in metric centimetres, and I'm sitting on my X-bed down mat, and you can kind of see there's good, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches at the end. And yes, when I'm in the bag, my feet do touch the end, but that's not a problem for me. I can easily just stick a waterproof coat over the bottom if I'm that concerned. But yeah, like I say, 5 or 6 times I've been out, the bottom of my bag hasn't been wet and it's not been a problem. The other thing I absolutely love about this tent is the doors and the venting options. So on the Hilleberg Allak 2 and 3, they have the T-zip, so you can open it right out. And on this particular model, we also have the insect net which I've got up at the minute, but again, the main solid door can roll down, keeping it kind of stowed away nice and neatly. In terms of venting options, each side has got these additional panels, so again you can tie that up and you know, get extra ventilation circulating. So last night it was breezy enough, not super windy, but again I was conscious of condensation, so open that up, and then when I woke up this morning, you know, that airflow in and around the tent didn't cause any issues. So the, you know, the tent was bone dry when I woke up this morning. So it also comes with an optional footprint, which I do have and I have used on several occasions, but today I've opted to leave it at home, just really to try and save a bit of extra weight. So I think again I'll put the details in the description below. I think the footprint comes in around 400 grams, so again that's just additional weight which isn't always necessary, and this time of year you know, it's not super necessary to have a footprint. So like everything in life, it's not perfect. Couple of things which I'd probably love to see changed. One is the stowaway pockets. So there's two on either side. They are a bit on the small side, and I'm not sure what the solution to that would be. The other drawback for me is the weight. You know, it is not a light two-person tent, so I think pack weight is well over 3 kilos when I put it in a compression sack, which you need to do because it is a bit of a beast of a tent in terms of its pack size. Yeah, it's well over 3 kilos. So you know, I know there are other large two-person tents available, which are, you know, sub 3, 2.5, sometimes even down to 2. But for me, the key selling feature is this T-door, which we have on both sides. So I did have it open on both sides earlier, but again the midges want to come and eat me, and I'm not playing ball today. But the two T-doors that open right out just give you stunning views on either side and just creates great airflow through the whole tent. You know, you're outdoorsy, I know, but you're indoors and outdoors, and it just gives you a real great kind of sense of freedom. So one of the things I'm considering through the summer months is to ditch the inner and literally just bring the fly sheet and the footprint and try that out. So that should save quite a bit of weight, and you know, just go with a single skin, and you know, that'll really expand the sleeping area. There might be room for me, my wife and my little boy all in one. So would I buy this tent again, knowing what I know now? Yeah, I would. It's the quality, the workmanship, the materials are just first class. If you could change the pockets, the stowaway pockets, that would be a great bonus. But for me, this is such a brilliant, flexible two-person tent. So there it is, my quick tour of the Hilleberg Allak 2. And I'll leave you all to enjoy hopefully what will be a stunning sunset with the Allak 2 in the foreground.